What's up guys, it's Dekkster here, and we got some more new cards. We got about 5 right now, and these look so strong. This set is insane, man. Starting off with probably the worst card of the day is Chromatic Egg, a 5-mana 0/3 with the battle cry, secretly discover a dragon to hatch into. The death rattle is to hatch. Now I love this card. I love the design. I think it's really cool. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, but as far as being viable or just a good card, it seems pretty bad. It seems inconsistent as far as high rolling. The high roll potential, you know, it's there. Maybe you end up pulling a Deathwing, or you pull like a Ysera or an Alexstrasza or something like that for 5 mana. That's pretty good. But maybe you're gonna low roll, just get a dragon that already costs 5 mana, or maybe costs 4 or even less, and it's not gonna immediately have an impact on the board. It just doesn't seem great. Maybe this might be cool in some sort of rogue build. Maybe like a dragon death rattle rogue where you have a Necrium Blade or Necrium Vial. Maybe you play this egg and it finds a huge dragon, a Deathwing or something, and then you pop your Necrium Blade and immediately summons that. Or maybe they don't pop this and you can just vial it and then it's going to summon a couple Yseras or something. Like that might be cool. I can kind of see this having a home there in a rogue deck, but anywhere else, I think it's kind of bad. And even in that rogue deck, I feel like there are probably better, more consistent options. But when you're able to discover a dragon, I feel like you're generally going to be offered one that's pretty high value, probably 7+ mana, just because dragons usually cost more and they're just solid cards. But yeah, I think this card gets a 2 out of 5 because I do kind of see that potential for rogue, but anywhere else, I just don't think it's really gonna happen. All right, so we got Dragon Breeder, a 2-mana 2/3 neutral card here with the battle cry, choose a friendly dragon, add a copy of it to your hand. Now this is super good. Very similar to Zola, which saw a lot of play. I think it was a 3-mana 2/2 that added a golden copy of a card to your hand. Well, if you're running a dragon deck, this is gonna copy a lot of things that you want. Plus it just has a really nice stat line, that River Croc body of a 2-mana 2/3. So it's a fine 2-drop with huge upside. You know, maybe you just use this to get an extra copy of a Twilight Drake, or maybe you use it to get a copy of the dragon we're about to talk about. But yeah, Dragon Breeder, really good. You're playing a dragon deck, I imagine you're probably gonna want 2 of these. So I'm gonna say this is a 4 out of 5. All right, so I don't know what to call this dragon. I guess it's Kibler's Dragon card supposedly got leaked. The name is not set in stone, but I'm seeing people call it Prince of Doom. I'm also seeing people call it Fluffy Kibler Dragon, which I kind of like that name a little bit more. But anyways, it's a 3-mana 3/2 epic dragon here with Rush and Battle Cry. If you've invoked twice, summon 2 copies of this minion. This is a warrior card, by the way. So this seems really good. Warrior really likes Rush. Maybe there can be some sort of tempo Rush dragon package, or just, this card is so good. If you're playing Galakrond, you're gonna have it. But like a tempo Rush Galakrond, or maybe there's going to be a slower dragon Galakrond that probably also runs rushes in it, because you're going to want Restless Mummies because they're just so good. You're going to want Ziliacs. You're going to want this, and maybe some Town Criers. So you'll be able to consistently have dragons in your hand. Now, my main thing here, you're probably not going to have this activated on turn 3. Maybe you play it on 4, you play it on 5, but you do probably want to invoke at least twice before you play this thing. A 3-mana 3/2 with Rush is okay in the right situation, but 3 3/2s for 3 mana is just insane. Plus, these are copies, which is similar to Serenite Chain Gang. So if you buff this up at all, maybe you pull it with Galakrond, this thing is going to be massive because it'll have the +4/+4 stats, right? 3, 7, 6s with Rush for 3 mana. Plus, you can use the Dragon Breeder that we were just talking about to put another one of these in your hand. And my God, it just seems like it's going to get out of hand. This is so good. I think this is a 5 out of 5 card. All right, we got Chenvaala, 3-mana 2/5 legendary mage card here, where after you cast 3 spells in a turn, summon a 5/5 elemental, and it is an elemental itself. And I am kind of disappointed in this card. I keep trying to look for an upside. I was talking to people in my chat and they seem pretty excited about it, but honestly, this belongs in Cyclone Mage, right? Which does have some elementals. You could discount this with, what is it called? Invocation? I don't know, the prep for an elemental, but it just doesn't seem great. In Cyclone Mages, you are using cheap spells that maybe fill up your board. Something like a Mirror Image. Maybe you go Apprentice, Mirror Image, you play something else, you play the Cyclone, your board space is pretty full. Maybe play a Sea Giant or something like that. But when you have Chenvaala there, I feel like it's just going to make turns really awkward and clunky. You're not going to want to use mirror images because that's going to take up your board space. So you're not going to get the 5/5s, but then you're removing one of your best spells for just protecting your Sorcerer's Apprentice and protecting your face. So I don't know. Right now, just this seems very, very clunky to me. Very awkward. Getting 5/5s, pretty cool. It does have a lot of health. You can slam it on 3. Maybe it'll survive a round. And if it does, it'll be huge. But I feel like it doesn't have high. Maybe if it was a 3-mana 3/5, that'd be a little bit busted though, I guess. But yeah, not too excited about this. Maybe there will be more cheap mage spells that are added that make this a little bit more exciting. I mean, we do have Ray of Frost, which is pretty good, but you might run this in normal Cyclone Mage, but I still feel like it's one of the first cards that you cut. And right now, Cyclone Mage is just not that powerful, but the meta is totally different because there's all the wild cards in there right now. But yeah, I'm gonna give this like a 3 out of 5. We got Dragonqueen Alexstrasza here, a 9-mana 8/8 neutral legendary dragon with the battle cry. If your deck has no duplicates, add 2 random dragons to your hand and they cost 0. So when I first saw this, I was thinking, oh, it's a little bit slow, but I think I was kind of looking at it from, again, like a control perspective, but looking at this from just sheer tempo, or just slamming this down on 9, you're gonna get a couple dragons in your hand, which are generally gonna be high statted minions. Yeah, you can low roll, maybe hit a fairy dragon, which is just a 3/2. But let's say you just hit 2 fairy dragons. You'll have spent 9 mana, you'll get an 8/8 and 2 3/2s. That's decent stats for 9 mana. But with the potential upside of high rolling, that's where this becomes really good. What if you play this and you end up pulling a couple Deathwings, a Ysera, a Deathwing, maybe just a Twilight Drake and a Scorcher or something. Like they're gonna cost 0. You can just throw them out immediately. This is like, it's a board fill. So this thing is actually, it's really, really growing on me. I think it's super strong. I don't think it's gonna be like a staple in every deck, but if you're running a dragon deck, I feel like you might want to run this card. So let's say your opponent did a board clear. You play this on turn 9 or turn 10 or whatever. You slam 3 huge dragons out there, or 1 big dragon, a couple medium dragons. They're gonna need another board clear to deal with this. Otherwise, you're gonna hit them for a ton of damage. And if they do have another board clear, you probably got another way to refill your board after this. So I'm really liking Dragonqueen Alexstrasza. The more I look at it, the more I like it. I feel like at some point someone's gonna make some sort of spreadsheet or just some analysis of all the dragons and the odds of pulling what. Like, what are going to be the average stats? I feel like the average stats are going to be somewhere around a 6 or a 7 drop without looking at dragons, because they're generally larger. But again, if you low roll, it's not bad. If you high roll, this card is just gonna feel insane. So I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5, I think, or maybe a 4.5 out of 5. No, probably 5. I think I really need to change my scale. But I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, be sure to hit the thumbs up to let me know if I should, keep going with these. There's like this slow drip of cards coming every day, right? So I could pretty much do a card review video every day if you guys would like. So let me know about that. Also, let me know what you think about these cards and what archetype you're most excited for, maybe in the comments. But good luck on ladder, good luck on the battlegrounds, and stay hydrated.